Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And not much on the run, but he does get across the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be Texans football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He wants a heater, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Throwing now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll throw on first. He's got a man left. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing off the play fake here. Hits him on the out route. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Amendola able to put it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. Dump off caught by his back. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds a man right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 28.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the red zone now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to the back. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Just a field goal separates these two. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 28. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is gonna stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got this at the 27. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Brought in by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
No return on that punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Throwing from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match it.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. This offense getting all set for this series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now on first down. That one's complete, right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 38. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Our home team
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Brooklyn.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Completed to his running back. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 1. That finds Elliott complete. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives them the first. Working inside the red zone. It is caught left side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. Oh, he has the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys push their lead to 3. Pass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They go play action on first. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. So we're now halfway through deciding who's going to rep the AFC in the Super Bowl. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Texans set to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw to begin this drive. That'll be complete to Elliott. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
running for the marker on second. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and they're going to have a first down.
39-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Second and 3 now.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32. Finds a man right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They have themselves another first and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
They're going play action. He's got a man left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And there was no place to go. He blew that run up at the line. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
Tight end motioning right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And in for the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game. Pass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Pass him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that they love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Oh, what a stiff arm! Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This, our last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10 now. Finds his fullback. And he gets this forward to the 19. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Able to get it to Reed. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're throwing it. That finds Elliott complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's a gain of 4, and that'll be a 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's in. Touchdown! These guys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. A should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14. Pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Look into the air here. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Texans first down.
A give now from the gun. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. This finds Franklin. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. Still sticking with the passing game. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Throwing now, needing a 1st. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give him a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Trying the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. These guys nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Plowing up the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 1st and 10 from the 41. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now a give running right. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 1 yard on the run. It's going to be 4th and 10. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Brooklyn.